What's up guys, my name is Ryan45678 and welcome back to My Summer Car. Last time we started working on the car, it's had a few snafus but we've fixed those. This time we're going to continue that. I actually tried doing a firewood job, but I quit and saved because it would not work. And the jobs, I swear there were jobs there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn there was a job up in here for poop and there's a firewood job. And yes, I know, last time we didn't get any phone calls because I had left the stupid phone unplugged because you didn't want to get the drunk guy, but yeah, let's go. It's actually really early. It's 2 o'clock, it's well now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of too early. I think it's too early. Nah, we can still work on the car. Man, look at that shadow. Looks like a ginormous monster. Dinosaurus Rex. Alright, so next thing that we can put on is the oil pan. And that just goes up. Speaking of the devil, we need to get that. Oh yes, I can suck your sewage well dry. For money. Of course. For money. So we got one sewage job. That's good. Now, let's get that oil pan on. Up. There we go. And I believe, I know on, they can be like 10mm, but they're smaller than that on this car. Pretty sure. It's not 6, I'm pretty sure of that, but it's like 7 or 8. Yeah, 7 is the one. On that one. That one. That one. That one. There we go. I think that's the last two, and then there's the giant one right there that if you miss, all your oil will come pouring out. I don't know how fast it does it in the game, but in real life it would. It'd be like draining your oil. It's like it'd be like you never put any in. Alright, so that's probably wow, these wrenches don't go up very high. Only go up to 15, because on I think a common size for those is like 17mm, and these only go up to 15. It's probably a 12, but I'm gonna check them. Yep, 13. There we go. Yeah, you don't want to forget that one. It'd be just as bad as forgetting to actually put oil in the car once you get everything together. So, yeah, don't forget that. That would be bad. Alright, now let's see what we could put the transmission on, I believe. Let's we'll make sure that'll work. Actually, not yet. We gotta put these on first, the clutch and stuff. And the drive gear, I think, goes. I can't remember if that goes on the outside or the inside. I think it must go on the outside once all this is put together. So we'll assemble these. Oh, I had it. There we go. There we go. And we can take this, and somehow it goes on the flywheel. Not the flywheel, it goes on, yeah, it goes on the flywheel. Like that. And it has 6 bolts. What size are they? They're not 13s, that's for sure. Try 6. They are 6. Alright, let's bolt these in. Real good. and make sure you don't miss any. Because in this game, if you miss a bolt, everything that bolt needs to screw in will just fly off. Almost done. Last one, I think. There we go. We got all those screws in, and now we can put on the transmission. I think she's gonna need a new transmission. There we go. And this does have an assortment of bolts that you also don't want to forget. They look to be bigger than 7. Nah, these gotta be, I probably skipped the one size that they actually are, which would be 7. Yep, that's what I did. Darn me. And again, for the sake of the game, it's probably best to tighten these one right after the other. But in real life, you obviously wouldn't want to do that. You want to do a star pattern type thing or something, because you don't want to warp stuff. But for the game's sake, it's easier so you don't forget bolts to just do them one right after the other. And this one looks like a fairly big one. It's a 10? Or, that looks way too big to be a 10. Alright, whatever then. Let's see, final drive, the drive gear. Goes somewhere on here. I think it goes like right there, maybe? Not entirely sure. Actually, right there. Yeah, there we go. These look like, also, they might be 7? 7 is one of those weird ones that this game has a lot of for some reason. Try 6. Yeah, they're 6. 6mm. And it looks like there are, is it 5? 1, 2. Yeah, there's 5. At least 5. There might be a 6th one somewhere hiding there. Make sure to get these 5 first. Oh, yes. I think I forgot that one when I first got the car running on for the first time I played this. And what it would do is it would drive, but then at random points it would just drop into neutral, and it would freak me out. And I was like, what did I do? Did I break it already? But no, I broke it before I even before it was even done. Yeah, we just about reached that. But yeah, there was that one hiding, so there's that. We need, it's the same size. That's nice. Love it when they do that. Okay, we're good with that then. The drive gear's in. Now, next part. Any one of these really could go. That actually goes in here, obviously. Let's see. We're almost done though, honestly, with the engine, the actual engine part. I think the carburetor's all that's left. That looks to be the case. Yeah. Goes on the other side. Yeah, it would have to, because that's the same side that the exhaust manifold is on. So we'll grab the, I believe it's 7. I'm not sure. Let's see what it is. What it are. Okay, it's not 7. Oh, wow. Maybe it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Okay, let's get that. There's 2 here. Oop. Lost it for a second. Yeah, if you do that, you lose it, and then you're like, oh, it's probably tight. It's probably not. It might be, but it's better to check it again rather than take the risk of it being loose. Next. And I think, is that it? Are there only, yeah, there's only 2. I'm not sure why there are 3 coming off the exhaust and only 2. Up, up. Get the phone. Get the phone. Hi. You could say it exactly that way. Our sewage well is completely full. Could you empty it? Yes. Indeed I can. That is my job. Well, one of my jobs. But yeah, I don't understand why. I get why there's only 2 intakes, because you could have the two intakes side by side here, 2 intakes side by side here, and you got all 4 cylinders. Oh, okay, I see. Because then you inherently have 2 exhausts side by side, and a single exhaust and a single exhaust. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, now the air filter doesn't really have to go on right now, but might as well. Must be 5 or 6. 6, yep. There we go. Okay, now, besides the fan belt that we forgot to get at the store, I think that might be it. So, we've got fluids, the battery, wheels, gauges. We're probably not going to put the hubcaps on because I think they look stupid. We've got fluid reservoirs, master cylinders for the brake, clutch, and other brake. Starter. That's one thing that needs to go on. It goes on this side. No, it goes. I had it right. So it goes on the next to the flywheel, right there. And there's 1 bolt. It is not that size. Start with 5. Not many things are 5mm, but might as well start. I get it, start, because I put it in the starter. Start at the lowest one in case we skip it, because that seems to happen a lot. Especially with the one I have in my hand, I'll take it and start guessing by putting the one in my hand away. Picking something else, but that's not always the best thing to do, because it could be the one you have in your hand already. Alright. Now, what goes there? Because the exhaust and the intake are both... phone! Run! Hello?
Hey,
My dad asked me to call about the sewage well. It is full. He is drunk.
Alright, so we got 3 jobs stacked up. We got 1 in Lop, 1 in Parajarvi, 2 I mean. And I swear we got a firewood call and a sewage job last time. Like the first episode, I swear, but it's not there. So that is what it is. We'll deal with what we got. Alright. Any other parts that need to go on? Honestly though, even if I missed one and found it later, it could, you could just put it on once the car's already, once the engine's in the car. So with that done, the next thing we need to do is start prepping the body. Go look at that body. Yeah, that body. It's great. Alright, so what we'll do first is put wheels on it, so that way we can move it around. Gosh, the physics in this game are so amazing, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll jack up the front end, put the wheels on it. Why is this not working? It never does. Never. works. No, I said grab, I didn't say lift it. There we go. That should do it. There we go, okay. The sounds the physics makes in this game is terrible. It's like the most crashing sounds you could even think of. It's ugh. Alright, that's probably good for now. We'll go grab the wheels. Hey, perfect. Perfectly stacked them together. Alright, let's get this one on. Oh gosh. What am I doing too? We don't need wheels yet. We don't even have anything to put the wheels on. I'm an idiot. Let's just grab them real quick and stage them. And we could do the same with these other the other suspension parts. The first thing we do will be put in the subframe. That's in the engine bay underneath. These trail arms go in the back, right, left, rear left, right there. Rear right, trail arm, and then we got the wishbones. Front left. Yeah, didn't throw very far, oh well. Right. We got the struts for the front. Did it say which one? Front left. It really doesn't matter in real life. A lot of this is remnants, from what I can tell, of the way he did it in previous updates, because I was watching Squirrel play this, his playthrough of this game, and he's mentioning that his version is also about from 10 months ago is when he did it. And the wheels were actually that way too. You saw before they're not, but apparently the hubcaps are, but they're not marked that way. They only go with certain wheels. So there's weird artifacts like that. Spindle, does it say front right? I think that's what it said. Yeah, that was front right. This is front left. Alright. This is organized chaos, I know, but it will work. Trust me. Get the half shafts. One on each side. These are for the back. Close enough. There we go. Whoops, didn't mean to throw it that far. Alright, and the springs. Put the strut where it goes. Right. Disc brakes go in the back as well. Actually, no. I think disc brakes go in the front. I don't remember. We'll figure it out. It'll tell you if it's the wrong place. That would make sense for disc brakes to be in the front. Right, drum brakes in the back. There we go. And there. And then we've got the steering rack and the steering rod. That there, we won't need that right away. Steering rod front right. Put that here. Steering rod front left. Put that here. Don't need it immediately. I really hope I don't lose track of these parts and forget one. That would be bad. Alright, we got pretty much all the suspension parts that we need, plus some other things that need to go in. But go ahead and start with the subframe. I don't remember what size that takes. It's like maybe 10. I don't know. We'll put it in first. Let me move the jack. Yeah, move this out of the way first. We'll need that for the wheels, but not quite yet. We have to do most of this first. Subframe. Please go in. I know that's not exactly the right orientation, but it's close, right? Maybe it's the other way. Grab it. See about that. No. Come on. You go in here somehow. Okay, I think I had it right before. If this is... yeah. Let's try to get this in. Come on, subframe. I've done this before. I know it works. Come on. Got that. It's not that hard. Gosh. Alright, let's go get a drink of water. Then we'll be right back to work. Okay, we are no longer thirsty. We no longer require liquids. Come on. How hard can this be? Maybe we put it... Oh, I had it. So close. There we go. Alright. I believe this thing has 4 bolts, and we'll see if they are indeed 10mm. And I don't need to be inside. I need to be outside for this. They are 10mm. I guessed correctly. Ding, ding, ding. Right. Got these front ones. These 2 done. There are 2 more. Should be anyway. Gosh, that noise. It's horrible. Right? Maybe you get to it from the inside. We'll see. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is. That's a nasty booger to find. Almost was gonna say, nah, it's not there. But second option was gonna be go look at the bolt chart and see how many bolts there actually are. But yeah, 4 bolts in the subframe. Next, we got... I believe the wishbones can go in now. Like... well, they go right there. They... I got them backwards, that's why. I got them backwards. Wait, no I didn't. I just didn't put it far enough away. And the car keeps freaking moving, so... give it a slight shove. Alright, let's put the wishbones in. There we go. What size bolt? It's probably an 8. Nope, it's a 10. Yay. There are 2 of those. Okay, next Next wishbone. This one. I'll lean over in there. Bolt it down. Alright, that's the wishbones installed. Next. What do we do next? We could do struts. No, I don't think we can do struts yet. Need the spindle. There we go. That has a bolt or two somewhere. Of course, it's not a 10 though. Oh wait, that's the adjustment bolt actually. Don't mess with that. I don't think. It should just be a center bolt. No? Okay, I might be doing something wrong then. Let's see. Did we put the half shafts in? It can't be though. There's nothing to bolt them onto yet. Nah. It has to be the spindle. Right? And there are bolts on it, but it's not that one because that's an adjustment screw for the wheel angle. I can't really see it fully right now. That's the problem. I think this is where I look it up because I don't want to make a mistake. It's one thing when it's pretty obvious, but it's like there's no bolts that I can see. Okay, I was wrong. That's actually not the adjustment screw. The adjustment screw is on the steering rod. And this one, they gave a number. I think it was 12. I might have said 14, but we'll see. Yeah, it's 12. It's only one. Come on. There you go. Like that. Now we get the second spindle. Where did I put that thing? Is that it? Yeah. We'll screw that in. Alright, that's in. Now, I believe we do either the strut or the brake. Let's do the strut. It's not the right angle, I know, but that'll go in. Obviously, if you were actually doing this, you would want to take better precautions and have this on a lift, probably, and not let it just kind of, all the parts just drag the ground. But this is a game, so it doesn't actually matter. Alright, let's get these 3 bolts. See, the physics are just janky in this thing, in this game. It's ridiculous. There we go, we got those 3. I know there's some on the bottom, we'll do those second. It's obviously upside down, but it'll work. Jeez, game. Calm down. There we go. The bottom one is probably bigger. Yeah, looks like maybe a 12, I don't know. Yeah, it's a 9. 9mm. The annoying thing is sometimes you do this and you go through all the combinations, and if you don't get it just right, it won't show up as green, so you might miss one and then have to go do it all again. Oh, there's actually 4. Good thing I saw that. I'll have to go back to the other side and do the bottom 2. See, they don't show up half the time. Even when I'm actually over them, they don't show up. Like, see, it's not showing up until I'm a little bit down and to the right. Last one. Okay, next. Next two. Right there. And right there. Right. Appears to be the struts in place. Now, let's see if the half shaft will go in. I don't know if it will. Might be backwards too, for all I know. Nah, that's not gonna go in yet. Let's go get some food, because apparently I am starving. Get some sausages. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the brakes on then. That is one big bolt in the middle. It looks like a 12. I'm not sure though. Could be wrong. Yeah, it's 14. There we go. Okay, that's in. Oh my gosh, Satsuma, what are you doing? I barely touched you. This game hates you sometimes. Not gonna lie. It tries to kill you. It tries to kill your car. It's the two things it wants the most. Gosh dang it. Why don't you do it? Just do it! There we go. That should not have happened in the first place, but now that it did, we've recovered, so that's fine. Go back to right back to what we were doing. Okay, I'm not gonna put the wheels in yet because it makes it hard to see. We were doing everything else, so I'm gonna put the steering rack in, I think. Right there. Oh, I had it. Ah, there we go. Alright. What size is that? Let's see. I don't know. 9. There we go. 9 it is. This, the mistake I made last time, the first time I built a car in this game, was I built the engine, put it in, and then... Oh, phone. Phone. Oh yeah. I would love to empty your sewage well, if you know what I mean. Alright. Yeah, the mistake I made the first time I did this was... I put the engine together, put the engine in the car, and then started putting everything in the engine bay, which is not the way to do it, I don't think, because then it makes it really hard to see. You know what I just realized? Oh gosh, Satsuma, calm yourself down. The half shafts, I think, go in here, but there's like a hole there, and there's bolts, and I don't know if maybe in real life you would put those bolts in after the half shafts. I don't know. Let's see if we can put them in. Gosh dang it, car! You've never given me this much trouble. It's only when I'm trying to record the thing. Just drop down in here. See what happens. No. Let's try the other side. Ah, scared me. No? Okay. Doesn't like the half shafts for some reason. It didn't before either. I don't know why. Might have to wait till we get the engine on to do them, but that's dumb because you would never be able to do that in real life. You'd have to take all this off again. Let's try this the other direction. Up. There we go. We got a bolt. It's probably a fairly large bolt. 11 or 12. Gosh, dang it, car. Seriously, it's done that before, but not that bad. Not nearly like it's doing to me right now. Seriously, I tried a 12 and it didn't work before. Is that the adjustment? I think that's the adjustment nut. Leave that alone. Gosh, we gotta push this thing away. It's our force field, magical force field of pushing. To push the Satsuma. I don't know. Like, what's happening with half of this stuff? What is this thing? Is this drum brake? That was supposed to be over here. Oh my gosh. And it's missing like 2 of the pieces for that side. It's probably underneath. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. There's one. Spring's probably somewhere in there. Alright, so we got that bolt tight. We didn't put the other steering rod in yet. Alright, let's do that. Oh, there we go. Tighten that up. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, that one. Okay. So now we need to get inside. Hopefully it's the same size, but I doubt it. And actually there's not a bolt, so I think we're good. Strangely enough. Alright. Now I need to get these things in there. The half shafts, because I'm gonna forget. Maybe there's some specific thing you have to do. Oh, yes, I remember this last time as well. The disc brake screw, you don't tighten until the half shaft is in. See, it's things like that that most of this would have in real life that it doesn't. So when it does show up, it's like, what is the game doing? So we'll unbolt the drum brake on both sides. Try not to bump the car because these will go flying. I could have sworn that I tried to put them in before I put the drum brakes on and they would not go. Maybe that's just me. This is about right, unless it's the wrong way. Oh, had it. There we go. Okay, next. Yeah, okay, so it is this direction. had it for a second. Come on. Come on. I know where you go. Up. There we go. Alright. Now we get that wrench back out and tighten her up. That should be good until we get the engine in, and then we don't want to forget to bolt those on, which we probably won't. They're pretty obvious. Alright. Looks like we've got the front suspension finished. Yeah. It's been a little while though, so I think we're probably going to leave it here for this episode. And we'll finish up the front and rear suspension in part 4 and at least get the wheels on. Then we'll start working on the engine compartment. Oh my gosh, Satsuma, calm down. What did I tell you? Oh gosh, okay. But yeah, after that, we'll need to do some jobs. We could do firewood. Maybe. We'll do the poop jobs first, I think, because we do need to go into town and pick up that fan belt. That'll be a nice addition. Hey, there's that spring I was looking for. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like on it if you did. Subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys in part 4. Bye.